I do it again.
Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up, I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what.
Tengen is without a doubt the most anticipated DLC on planet Earth, and because of that, I feel like there are so many characters that get neglected. So I've narrowed down the top 10 characters that I feel deserve a spot on the roster. Now, this is only going up to season 2, so sorry Marucci fans. And with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Number 10 is going to be the Spider Mother. I am so surprised she is not in this game somehow. Now, Rui's mother, Spider Mother, whatever you want to call her, you know who I'm talking about. The puppet lady, and it comes as a shock because CC2 did so well in the past when it came to the puppets and Storm that I wasn't sure she was going to be in this game. You know what I mean? A year ago, nobody could tell me she wasn't going to be in the game, bro. Like, it's just crazy, but you know, she's number 10 on this list. You know, I would hope to see her in the game in the future, but yeah, she's number 10. And number 9 goes to another member of the family. Now, it's going to be the brother. Now, just look at his playstyle. I mean, his playstyle is strictly poison. Like, he could easily be in the game shooting webs and poison at you. You know what I mean? Maybe the webs are similar to Yahaba's arrows where they don't do damage, you know, just to keep people at bay and stuff like that. And then the poison is what really gets you, you know what I mean? Like, who knows? But I would love to see him in the game. You know, at first, before the game came out, I would not have wanted him in here. But after seeing him and playing him in the story, I actually would, you know what I mean? I think he would make a great addition. But, you know, he's still number 9 on this list. Everyone else comes first. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. And the next one is going to be Horn Nezuko. Now, before you guys get so upset as to why she is low on the list, just hear me out. I would absolutely love to have her in the game, but I am the type of person I would love more of a variety in the game. So the reason she's low on this list, even though I do think she should make it in the game, the reason she's low on this list is for the simple reason I would rather have these other characters at all. So if I could choose to have them in the game just at all versus a second Nezuko, I would choose them, even though I still would put her above, you know, the brother and the mother of Rui. I would still put her above them. Yo, I forgot to mention that this is the same reason Bloody Tanjiro, because that's what people like to call him, he's not on this list. At least not yet. I don't think he should be in the game. We don't need a 4th version of Tanjiro where there's still characters missing. But yeah, back to the video. And I would also love to see her as a demon character, so she fights solo, heals herself and all of that, you know what I mean? But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. And that next one is going to be the 3 Wives of Tengen. Now, it's funny because I think that they should play as a solo character, even though there's 3 of them. So basically, the way that works is there's the main one. I don't remember their names at all, but there's the main one. And then the 2 side ones, I think, should come out as support. So you do one skill, and then one of them comes out, and then you do the other skill, and then the second one comes out. So basically, that's how I think that they should play, in my opinion. But, and you know, not heal, but obviously, but you know, let me know what you guys think about that down below. Yeah, man, I think that they should be in here without a doubt, you know, as a solo character. I don't think that they should be support for Tengen. I think they need to be their own separate thing, the first solo humans, you know what I mean? But yeah, next one, let's go ahead and move on to it. Now, I'm really surprised that the Spider Father is not in the game. I mean, he almost killed Inosuke. He has a transformation. Like, come on. I mean, he was important enough to where they thought he was a 12 Kizuki. Like, come on, bro. Like, I really want him in the game. Before we knew about demons fighting solo and all of that, I used to think that I would have him and Rui as my team. Like, that was going to be my team. If you go to my early videos, I would say that. And I know some people think that he's too big. No, when he transformed, that version of him is too big, but they could use the smaller one when they originally ran into him. He's not too big for the game, bro. Like, he's just fine. You know, games do bigger characters all the time, like Broly, for an example. You know what I mean? But yeah, so let's go ahead and move on to the next one. The next one is going to be the Swamp Demon. Now, this is Tanjiro's first mission. He's the first boss in the game Why is he not a playable character? I don't understand. Yushiro is a playable character. Like, come on, bro. Like, Murata is a playable character. But the demon that Tanjiro got on his first mission, he has a whole storyline in the game. Why is he not a playable character? He should be a playable character. That is why he is above everyone else that I've said so far. For that simple reason, he's a boss mission. Like, come on, that's like having a Dragon Ball game without Frieza, or not Frieza, maybe without like Raditz or somebody, you know what I mean? Like, he's, you know what I mean? Next is the same situation, Kyogai, the drum demon. Why is, bro, he used to be a 12 Kizuki. He's the mission when Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Inosuke all met each other. He even has his own map, bro, but that wasn't in the game. Like, come on, bro. Why is he not a playable character? I just don't understand. The first two storylines are him and Swamp Demon, but neither one of them are playable. Bro, what? Like, what? Every not Dragon Ball, every fighting game, you know, once you beat the boss, you unlock them. I mean, that's gone back since the caveman times. Like, come on, bro. So even though they're not the most hype characters and they're not the most, you know, wanted characters, I'll say, I just feel like it's something that we shouldn't even have to address. Like, it should have just been there. You know what I mean? Like an endless mode. Like, it should have just been there already. Like, these are two characters that it was an obvious pick. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't understand it, but let's move on to the next one. Now, number 3 is going to go to Gyutaro. He is probably the most wanted character besides Tengen. Everybody wants Gyutaro in the game. Like, it's without a doubt, he needs to be a playable character. It will happen in the future. There's no way around it. We have to have him as a playable character, you know what I mean? But he's gonna be at number 3. And yeah, let's go ahead and move on to number 2. In the number 2 spot goes to Daki. Now, the reason I have her above Gyutaro is for the simple fact that it would not make sense to have her not in the game but have Gyutaro. Like, imagine we had a DLC with Gyutaro playable but Daki's not. It just wouldn't make sense. So that's literally the only reason I have her above, because it would make sense. Like, if we had Daki in the game and not Gyutaro, it would make much more sense than having Gyutaro in the game and not Daki. That's the only reason, but she for sure has to be in the game. For sure, for sure. Last but not least is going to be Muzan. Now, I know what you guys are thinking, but hear me out. So I wasn't sure where to place him on this list, but I went ahead and made him number 1 because I can't stress this enough. I want him in the game early so we don't have to wait until the anime finishes. If we wait until the anime finishes, it's going to be years before we are able to play as Muzan. Do you guys understand that? Like, every time I bring it up, it's always 50-50. Some people, they want him in the game. Some people, they don't want him in the game at all. They want to wait until he is done in the anime. They want the full version of him at the end. But, you know, if we have to wait for that, we're gonna be waiting a very long time. So I think that we should get, you know, little pieces of him, you know, just for now until that time. But that's just me, you know. He's on the cover, you know. I think we should just get a version of him that's, you know, kind of made up a little bit and combined with the little that we have seen in the anime. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Is there anybody you would add on here? You know, up to season 2. We're not talking about other Hashira. We're not talking about, you know, other villains. You know, this is up to season 2. Keep that in mind. You know, please, no spoilers. But let me know what you guys think, man. Is there anybody you would take away that you would add on? And yeah, man, if you're new to the channel, you enjoy Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles content, then you're one click away from treating yourself, because there's a lot more coming from me. And yeah, peace.